Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to the B-Main Bandits YouTube channel for round number 2 of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series featuring the Midgets at the Husets Speedway in Brandon, South Dakota. A tough 3/8 mile oval. 21 cars checked in for racing action tonight. Sets up 3 solid heat races and a great 30-lap A-Main. Let's get right to the racing action. Heat race number 1 for the Midgets out on the speedway. Starting on the pole is going to be the driver out of Auckland, New Zealand, Craig Silby. Richie Gaines to his outside. Inside row number 2, you're going to find Cody Parmley. Matthew Rogers to his outside. With Jay Schaff and James Gray rounding out the field. 6 cars set to do battle for 8 laps around the Houston Speedway. Silby and Gaines going to trot the field down through turns 3 and 4. Gaines jumps start big time. Silby fires right back around him, and we're underway. Big misstep from Richie Gaines. That's going to allow Silby to run and hide here early. Coming to the end of lap number 1. Silby's got the lead. Cody Parmley up to P2 with Matt Rogers working the inside of the speedway right behind him in 3rd. Gaines battling back on the high side, using the momentum back in the fight to get on the podium. Parmley closes the gap on Silby, has to turn it big time sideways, gets on the berm. Contact from Rogers. Parmley's going to go to the back of the pack. Back out front, Silby still got it. Richie Gaines up to P2, Matt Rogers in 3rd. Gaines finding something on the high side nobody else has so far. Closing the gap on Craig Silby as they get the cross flags. 4 down and 4 laps to go. Rogers riding the hub on the inside. Gaines goes to the slider line, follows Silby through turns 3 and 4 within a car length this time. Up to the cushion of 1 and 2. Good run off right to the tail tank of Silby. As they come down the front straightaway this time, got 2 laps to go. Gaines with the big run top side, right to the back bumper once again. Looks like he's waiting to show his hand, but he's going to have it done in the next 4 corners. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Gaines turns it down the racetrack. Silby defends with the slider. Gaines is going to try to ride the hub on the bottom, but Craig Silby going to win heat race number 1 here at the Husets Speedway. Heat race number 2 for the Midgets out on the speedway. Rolling from the pole is going to be the 31 of Andrew Thornton. To his outside will be Vinny Sansone. Row number 2, you're going to find Bruce Klingen and Tebow Brannon. Row number 3 will be Ryan Covey and Dylan Allen, with Tom Ostendorf tagging the tail of this 7-car heat race. Same old song and dance. 7 more cars, 8 more laps around the Houston Speedway. Thornton and Sansone lead the field down. Thornton fires off 4. Green flags in the air. We're underway for 8 more laps. Great start for Thornton. Slides it from the bottom right to the high side of the speedway. Rest of the field follows. Sansone up on the cushion under fire from Tebow Brannon and Bruce Klingen. The whole pack closing in on Thornton. Into lap number 2, Thornton still out front. Sansone still holds on to 2nd, but Brannon is right there. Brannon looks to the inside, going to ride the hub through turns 3 and 4 there. 3 wide for the lead off turn number 4. A little bit of contact to the outside wall for Thornton. Tebow goes 2 for 1 in the middle of 1 and 2. Bruce Klingen, the big loser on that one, gets in the back of Thornton and drops a couple of spots. Vinny Sansone going to take the lead. Brannon in P2, Thornton in 3rd as we get the cross flags. 4 down and 4 to go. Brannon up to P2, looking for the lead. Does he have anything for Sansone with 3 to go? 1 and 2, run the slider line through 3 and 4. Thornton tries to rail the cushion on the high side all the way through turns 3 and 4. Holding pace with them, but not catching them. This time by Vinny Sansone's going to see the white flag. 1 lap to go. Runs the slider line through turns 1 and 2. Going to run it again in 3 and 4. Brandon has nothing for him, and Vinny Sansone going to win heat race number 2. Third and final heat race for the Midgets, rolling out onto the racetrack. Starting on the pole is going to be sleepy Brandon Garman in the 018. Noah Bowman to his outside. Row number 2, you're going to have Graham Huffman and Vincent Gucci. Row number 3, you're going to find Michael Covey and the Chili Dog, Wade Fields. And tagging the tail of the field will be the 90 of Trevor Royer. Third and final heat race set to roll for the Midgets. Garman and Bowman going to trot the field down nice and slow. Out of turn number 4, Garman really waits a long time. He fires, we're underway. Garman with the defensive slider right off the get-go, 3 wide for the lead out of turn number 2 on lap number 1. Noah Bowman pushing the cushion on the high side, almost 4 wide for the lead off turn 2 on lap 2. Noah Bowman sends the slider for the lead, and he's got it. Garman goes to cross him back over. He's there. Does Garman try it? He does not. Now Noah Bowman comfortably out to the lead. Garman holding on to P2. Vincent down on the inside. Throws the slider for P2. Contact with Noah Bowman. Looks like everybody, they're not going to keep it straight. We got a bunch of them stacked up here. Does the light stay green? It looks like it's going to. Noah Bowman out front with 4 in the books. 4 to go. Trevor Royer from the back to P2. Graham Huffman slides up into the 3rd and final podium position. Now Noah Bowman, 7/10 of a second to lead on Trevor Royer. Now up to a 2nd as he works through 3 and 4. Royer gets into the outside wall, bikes the car, now under fire from Graham Huffman for P2. Huffman riding the hub on the low side. White flag is out. 1 lap to go for Noah Bowman. All clear out back by a bunch. Out of turn number 4, checkered flag flies, and Noah Bowman going to win the 3rd and final heat race here at Husets. Getting ready to roll with the B main. 12 cars in, 11 cars advance to tonight's A main event. Cody Parmley going to start on the pole. Dylan Allen to his outside. Vincent Gucci and Jay Schaff in row number 2. The brothers Covey, Ryan and Michael, in row number 3. Row number 4, you're going to find James Gray and Bruce Klingon. Row 5 will be Brandon Garman and Joseph Grandy. And the tail end of the field is going to be Wade Fields and Tom Ostendorf. Parmley's going to bring the field down. He fires. We're underway for 12 laps here. Remember, the big fight is just to not finish last. Only 1 car not making it into the A main. Got a lot of shuffling around going on further back in the pack. 2, 3, and 4 wide. So far, the one car on the bubble is timing and scoring finally straightens itself out. Tom Ostendorf, the odd man out right now. Watching the battle at the back of the pack as Ostendorf tries to get around Wade Fields. Wade Fields, Joseph Grandy, Brandon Garman, all right there with Ostendorf at the tail of the field. As it sits, Tom's still the odd man out. Grandy gets into the outside wall, still even with Fields. Contact with Fields, Ostendorf. Grandy goes around. Contact with the outside wall. Keeps it pointed the right way. We're going to keep it going. But now Grandy, the odd man out, has a long way to go to catch the rest of the pack. Meanwhile, Cody Parmley out front. A little over halfway home here in this one. A second advantage to P2. Jay Schaff runs in third. Bruce Klingon all the way up to the 4th spot. For the guys that had a rough heat race, this B main works for them, helps improve their starting position for the A main. Colby Brothers currently run 6th and 7th. Brandon Garman in 8th. Wade Fields in 9th. James Gray 10th. Ostendorf in 11th in the final transfer. And Joseph Grandy, still your odd man out. Parmley running a really aggressive slider line as he sees the popsicle sticks 2 more times around. A little further back in the pack, Klingon and Schaff battling for P2. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Off turn number 4, checkered flag flies. Cody Parmley is going to win the B main. Sit down, strap in, and hold on tight as we take you on a 3-wide virtual thrill ride. A feature time for the Mighty Midgets with the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series. 20 cars set to do battle for 30 laps. The one car not making the A main tonight will be the 518 of Joseph Grandy. And let's see the rest of your 20-car lineup. Rolling from the pole will be the driver from the other side of the world out of Auckland, New Zealand, Craig Silby in the 8. Vinny Sansone to his outside. Noah Bowman and Richie Gaines in row number 2. Row number 3 is going to be Tebow Brandon and Trevor Royer. Matthew Rogers, Andrew Thornton in row number 4. Row number 5 will be Graham Huffman and Cody Parmley. Jay Schaff and Bruce Klingon. Dylan Allen, Michael Covey. Vincent Gucci. Ryan Covey. Wade Fields, Brandon Garman, James Gray, and Tom Ostendorf. You're going to round out your 20-car field. Silby starting off strong this season. Swept the season opener at I-55. Looking to double down and do it again here in the Midgets. And Vinny Sansone, one of the OGs of the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series. Been at it a long time. See if he can keep up with the rest of the field. Silby fires and we're underway here in the A main. Another great start for Silby as they're 3 wide right away for second, third, fourth. Noah Bowman working the inside of the speedway. Vinny Sansone to his outside. A lot of shuffling further back in the pack as we're going to be just about 3 wide for most positions off turn 2 on lap 2. Bowman trying to ride the hub as Sansone finds the cushion for the first time. Good run down the front straightaway. Bowman's got it digging off the bottom, closes in on Craig Silby. Pulls it to within a couple of car lengths. Sansone, Brandon Gaines sending the sliders early on. Matt Rogers kind of crowds Gaines. Gaines is going to go around and the yellow's out. Matt Rogers sends the slider, crowds Gaines. Gaines gets into Royer. Man, he gets his taters mashed at Mock Jesus by the 9th place car. Andrew Thornton sets him straight. Definitely going to have some damage to that machine here early. As the field gets set to come back to green, single file restarts. Silby, Bowman, Sansone, Rogers, and Tebow Brandon, your top 5. Silby fires, and we're back underway. 5 in the books, 25 to go. Silby runs the slider line through 1 and 2, maintains his lead. Bowman riding the hub, trying to find something. Going to switch it up, go top shelf, and turns 1 and 2. Good run that time. Off turn 2, right to the tail tank of Silby. Silby throws the defensive slider. Bowman stays topside that time. A little bit of contact to the outside wall. Through 1 and 2 on the cushion once again. Right back down to the inside in 3 and 4. Got a good race going for the lead. Right behind Vinny Sansone and Matt Rogers, battling for the 3rd and final spot on the podium. Noah Bowman pulls even with Silby as you see Rogers throw the slider on Sansone for P3, and he's got it this time. Great racing going on up front. Bowman and Silby duking it out for the lead. Silby's going to go low. Bowman's going to the cushion once again. Good run off the top shelf. Side by side down the back straightaway. Bowman's going to sail it around the top side of 3 and 4. Off turn number 4. This lap's going to go to Noah Bowman. Now Craig Silby on the attack instead of defense. Bowman down to the hub once again in 3 and 4. Silby closes right in. Matt Rogers trying to throw his hat in the ring for the lead. Vinny Sansone within striking distance. Bowman still got it as they're wheel to wheel this time into 1 and 2. Now Silby's got a good run around the outside. Craig Silby's going to take the lead as he takes the line away in 3 and 4. Now Bowman and Silby get together into turn 1. Silby able to gather it back up, and we're going to stay green. And Matt Rogers noses it into the wall. So it may be all for nothing as the yellow comes out once again. Going to take a look at the 26 of Matt Rogers. Big wheel stand down the back straightaway, jumps the cushion, or the berm, excuse me, getting into turn 3. Turns at turtle in turns 3 and 4, all on his own to draw the second yellow of the evening. Bringing the field back to green. Craig Silby with the lead once again. Noah Bowman at P2. Vinny Sansone 3rd. Cody Parmley 4th. And Graham Huffman in the 5th spot. Silby's going to wait some more. Waits till the exit turn 4 to fire. We're back underway, halfway home. 15 down, 15 to go. Silby runs the slider line, as he has with every restart so far. Noah Bowman to the tail tank. Sansone runs in the 3rd spot. Cody Parmley picks up a couple spots on the restart, now runs in 4th, looking to make it onto the podium. We got one around there in the back. Trying to see if that's going to draw a yellow flag, and it is. We'll go back and take a look. Caution going to come out this time for the 3 of Jay Schaff. Following Graham Huffman on the high side, hooks the right rear end of the wall, gets a piece of Wade Fields and a couple other cars here at the back of the pack. Let's try it again. Another restart coming. Silby, Bowman, Sansone, Parmley, and Huffman, now your top 5. Silby's going to fire in the middle of 3 and 4 this time. Back underway now with 13 to go. Silby runs the slider line. Bowman sets sail on the cushion. Corner exit starting to go away here at the Husets Speedway. Silby still your leader. Vinny Sansone now under fire from Cody Parmley for the 3rd spot. Parmley glued to the hub, 3 and 4. Now Noah Bowman got a good run off turn number 2 this time. Silby with the slider line once again. Bowman trying to find a run off the cushion. As we're down to 10 laps to go, Bowman Diamond cuts the corner right to the tail tank once again. Bowman figured out that diamond line in 1 and 2, making it work for him. Silby slides high. Bowman turns it down the racetrack. Bowman clears him as the yellow flies again. Brandon Garman stopped there at the exit of turn number 4. We'll go back and take a look. Taking a look at the incident with Brandon Garman. Oh, Matthew Rogers just tries to go 2 for 1, and all he manages to do is pick up the 7-10 split. Sends both Garman and Trevor Royer for a ride, bringing out the yellow. Let's try it again. Silby, Bowman, Sansone, Parmley, and Vincent Gucci, now your top 5. Silby fires early in the middle of 3 and 4. We're back underway with 8 to go. Another great start for Silby. Carbon copy right to the slider line. Noah Bowman right on the diamond line. Got it to work. Just as the yellow came out, let's see if Bowman can do it again. Sansone's still doing a masterful job of holding off Cody Parmley. Got a couple of cars spinning in the back, and the yellow lights come on once again. Caution coming out this time for the 49 of Tebow Brannon. Looks like Colby went to run the diamond line. Tebow didn't expect it. And sticks the landing. I'll give that a 7.5 into the pit area. Here we go. Restart number next. Top 5 unchanged. Silby waits a little longer this time through turn number 4, fires, and we're back on the way with 6 to go. Bowman nails that diamond line contact with Craig Silby as Silby tries to take the line away. Bowman going to ride the hub, throws the late slider. Silby crosses him back over side by side for the lead with 5 to go. Now Bowman goes top shelf, pounds the outside wall. Manages to keep the rear end in it as they're 3 wide for the lead. Craig Silby's got it, though. Vinny Sansone had the glimmer of hope for a second. Misstep from Bowman. Bowman's going to go backwards. He's going to go from 2nd to 6th in the middle of the corner. Sansone riding the hub with Parmley right behind him. 3 to go for Craig Silby. Now Bowman driving like a man on a mission. He splits the field. Big run this time down the front straightaway. 3 wide for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. 2 more times around. Silby your leader. Sansone trying to make something happen, and Noah Bowman driving like he's got something to prove with the white flag out. Craig Silby's got the lead. Going to throw the defensive slider line through 3 and 4. No, it's not the slider. He's just going to hang on to the hub. And off turn number 4, checkered flag flies. Craig Silby goes back-to-back to open the season with the Midgets here in the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series. Well, folks, that race ended up being a war of attrition tonight here at the Husets Speedway. Lots of carnage, lots of great racing action. And let's take a look at the A feature rundown. Craig Silvey going to go back-to-back to open up the season. Vinny Sansone in P2 and Vincent Gucci rounds out your podium. Cody Parmley and Noah Bowman round out the top 5. Graham Huffman in 6th. Andrew Thornton from the early accident drives back up to 7th. Wade Fields in 8th. Bruce Kling in 9th. Matt Rogers rounds out the top 10. Brandon Garman, Michael Covey, Tom Ostendorf, Dylan Allen, and Ryan Covey round out the top 15. Jay Schaff, Tebow Brannon, Trevor Royer, James Gray, and Richie Gaines round out your 20-car field. And folks, that's going to do it for week number 2 for the Hoosier Open Wheel Racing Series Midgets. Next week, the series heads over to Illinois to the Fairbury American Legion Speedway, a quick quarter mile with multiple grooves. Definitely not a race that you're going to want to miss. And you'll see it right here on the B Main Bandits YouTube channel. We'll see you next week.